Arche Age 2 is dead. Long live Arche Age Chronicles. If you've missed it, yesterday at the PlayStation Showcase, they announced Arche Age Chronicles. Or, well, when they first showed it, a lot of people thought, maybe a new Black Desert, something like that. And then it turned out, no, it is by XL Games, and a lot of people immediately realized that they looked at Arche Age here. But the really interesting part here is that this game is not called Arche Age 2, but Arche Age Chronicles. And what that means, what we found out later on in an interview the developers gave to give us more information on what is shown here, is that Arche Age 2 has changed massively. So all the things you have been expecting from Arche Age 2 basically changed or disappeared completely from the game. They're definitely getting with the more Black Desert action-oriented playstyle. Combat is apparently a huge part of the game, and they want to focus more on that. They will also have 10-man player rates. Yes, that's apparently the highest amount of players you will have playing together. And you think, wait, but 10 players? Is that even an MMO? Well, the answer is maybe not, because interestingly enough, in the interview, they have tried very hard to not call it an MMO and always just mentioned that it is an online game. So things have apparently changed quite a bit there. But that is not the only thing which changed. They also talk about some of the gameplay elements which we have known and, well, also loved from the Arche Age series. And one of them was, of course, housing. So housing is still there. You can still do your housing and you can still build the house of your dreams, but what they now decided on is that the housing will be instanced. So it will not be something which is just out there in the wild, but it will be something you will have a loading screen or something similar like that, and then you will have your housing for your own, or there might be multiple houses. We don't really know exactly how it will work. The only thing we do know is it's instanced. I have to admit, though, as much as I sometimes enjoyed the land grab in the old days when Arche Age came here to the West, I very much hated it. Because if you wouldn't get, like, the perfect land, you wouldn't get the perfect house, that would mean you would be stifled in a lot of ways when it comes to crafting and playing the economy of the game. And also, you might be not as helpful to your guild than some other people, and that was a huge setback. So in the end, it wasn't really good that it was like open and people could, well, take away your land, right? So I'm interested to see how this plays out. Speaking about life skills and the economies, so apparently that's still in the game. Like, we still have those huge crafting ideas and moving resources from A to B, and that is still a big thing in Arche Age Chronicles. And I think that's a very good thing because, well, I truly believe it was amazing in the first one. And without the energy system, the game would have been so much better, right? But what is gone, or at least I haven't mentioned it, PvP. They have, in no single word, not in the trailer, not in the interview, talked about PvP. Like the big battles we had in Arche Age. They haven't mentioned it at all. Now, that doesn't mean it's necessarily gone, right? It can also mean that they don't really want to talk about it yet. They don't feel like it's ready yet, and they are still working on the concept quite a bit. So they want to wait a little bit more. Keep in mind, the game is coming out in the earliest next year. And so I can totally understand that they maybe said, okay, you know what? We are still not there yet to talk about it. But not even mentioning that PvP will be in Arche Age Chronicles is a choice, to say the least, right? And I'm really curious if that will come back. I mean, that should come back, right? Like, I think that a lot of people would be super unhappy when PvP is gone from Arche Age, right? So I'm curious what they are doing here. Another thing, they showed a boat in the trailer, as you might have now seen multiple times, because I'm letting the trailer run on repeat. I'm hoping boats are also back. I loved the boat system in the first one, and I really enjoyed it. Now we will see how they're utilizing it. Might be just for cutscenes, might be just for the campaign, and I would find it really unfortunate if Arche Age is losing quite a bit of its own identity just to become another Throne and Liberty or to become another Black Desert Online. And I hope they are not walking into that trap just because those games have been, or at least Black Desert Online has been successful in what they are doing, right? So we have to see, but this was definitely unexpected when I first saw it. And I truly did believe that Arche Age Chronicles is a different game till we then found out, no, this is Arche Age 2. Because Arche Age 2 in itself is gone, and it's now Arche Age Chronicles. So we will definitely see how it goes. I will keep you posted when we are getting more information over the next few months. Hopefully seeing some alphas or betas and some actual gameplay. And then, of course, you will also get that here on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and also consider to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more RP and survival games. And, of course, more about Arche Age when we are getting closer to it being ready. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Bye.